Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Hello, everyone, and well, thank you, Mr. Announcer, for that wonderful intro. Well, hello, everyone. Once again, you're watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 159 of the show. Hope you guys are having a blessed night, hopefully. Now, most of y'all have been asleep by now. I know my family's asleep by now. I'm the only one up. I'll be going to sleep after I upload this video and get it all set up. So I want to do this quickly. I want to do this as soon as possible, and I want to do this decently and quickly. That way we can get it done. So if it's under the 10-minute mark, I do apologize, and I want to make sure I do it at the 10-minute mark. That way I can get it all done. So we're going to talk about what happened on NXT. Just finished watching that. Lots of things have happened, and lots of things are coming. So there's a new NXT premium live event called NXT DeadL1ine. Shawn Michaels has a special announcement for that as we go along here. So Bron Breakker and Wagner are heading to the ring to kick off NXT. They decided that this event is bookended with championship matches and championship title matches, as the NXT Men's Championship, the Heavyweight Championship, will kick off NXT, and the main event was the last woman standing match for the NXT Women's Championship. So here's how it went down. The NXT title was on the line. Bron Breakker, Von Wagner, battle of second-generation wrestlers. As you know, obviously Bron Breakker, the son of Rick Steiner, the nephew of Scott Steiner, while Von Wagner is the son of Wayne Bloom, who is also, I believe, Blake Beverly of the Beverly Brothers. So there's that. And these two had a great matchup, but in the end, Bron Breakker won it with a spear to retain his championship. Alba Fyre did cut a promo about Mandy Rose for tonight's matchup. Zoey Stark was arrived at the PC with a little smirk on her face, an arrogant smile. We'll know a little bit about that. As Bron Breakker did go in the back and retain his title, JD McDonagh goes, "You think I'm done with you yet? Once I beat Apollo Crews, I'm coming after that title." Zoey Stark then comes to the arena explaining her actions, why she stabbed Nikita Lyons in the back. Basically, she's upset that everybody liked Nikita Lyons' photos and everything else on her social medias and whatnot. Hey, Nikita Lyons is sexy and curvy. Zoey, you're just a mean person. Anyways, Zoey Stark is good in the ring. Been traveling over, the indies and all that. But this is the big leagues now. It's a little different. And guess Nikita Lyons has evolved from the, from being Faith the Lioness to basically Nikita Lyons. And after she attacked Nikita Lyons, she had, I think basically Nikita Lyons, in her mind, in Zoey Stark's mind, is holding her back from being successful. So Duke Hudson came to Andre Chase's office, said, "You want to see me?" So why'd you throw in the towel? And basically say he didn't want, he wants basically Andre Chase to fight another day, and he was being honest with Andre Chase, and then Thea Hale came in and talked to her. "Oh, Duke's starting to grow on me a little bit," she says. So there is that. Now, let's go. And Apollo Crews then talked to Bron Breakker in the locker room. He said, "After I get done with JD McDonagh, you and I will settle this." Well, Indus Sher reunited as Veer Mahan and Sangha took on two local competitors, in this case Ariel Dominguez and George Cannon, and Indus Sher made quick work of Dominguez, who was about 5. He's like 5 feet even, and Sanga's like 6'8". Sheepus. So Indus Sher back together, and they decided to target addressing the Creed brothers. He said, "Here in America, nobody cares. We respect you guys and all that." So the Creed brothers were watching on, and then Ivy now says, "Don't listen to them." And he said, "Listen, they addressed us. They called us out. We can't let this thing go unanswered." And Tatum Paxley's got a match to prepare for. Then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Wendy Chu about Cora Jade's attitude, and Wendy Chu has vowed that next week she'll beat Cora Jade. Anyways, Apollo Crews went one-on-one with JD McDonagh, and it was a great match. Excuse me, man. Went one-on-one with JD McDonagh, and Apollo Crews did win the matchup. Braun Breaker comes out because he was watching the matchup and decided to confront Crews. Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose says, "I heard what Alba Fyre said. Well, guess what? I will be the last woman standing in tonight's matchup." And then, after the commercial break, Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Javier Bernal. He wanted to challenge Axiom. Mackenzie Mitchell says he's not medically cleared. He says he wanted to fight Ilya Dragunov. And Mackenzie Mitchell reminds him, he's hurt too. He's rehabbing in Germany. Then, anybody from Gallus, he said. And Mackenzie Mitchell's Gallus has been suspended. They're not available. And Javier Bernal thinks that Mackenzie Mitchell's the one holding everybody back and holding him back. What? Mackenzie Mitchell's a reporter, Javier Bernal, you dummy. Sheepus. Man, lay off the weed, kid. I'm telling you. Big body hobby, more like, yeah, big body hobby, all right. Small, brainy hobby. I'll tell you what. So, Booker T oversaw the North American title contract signing between Wesley and Carmelo Hayes. They say something, and then they were exchanging words back and forth. And as they're arguing, they're about to go at it. Booker T says, "None of this. Nobody's going through a table. Nothing's going to happen. Wait till next week." And so the contract has been made official for next week. Hard Justice is coming to NXT in the form of, could be, Dominik Dijakovic, formerly known as T-Bar. So a repackaging of that superstar. Anyway, we don't know what name he's going to be under in, but that could be it. Honestly, Joe's Malik Blade, Idris, and Nofi were talking, and then Honestly Joe's goes, speaking of fashion, what's with the sweater vest? He explained how, his father loved sweater vests and all that, and ever since he passed away, he's wearing a sweater vest to honor his father's memory. Good on you, Malik Blade, but he decided to go party anyways and have a good time. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen versus the Dyad, Rip Fowler and Jagger Reed of the Schism. And as they were going at it, Brooks Jensen was about to beat the crap out of one of the members of Schism. The Dyad in the ring, but then Ava Rain distracted them. And all heck broke loose on the other side when Kiana James comes out with Fallon Henley. They started a cat fight on their own. Fallon Henley pushes Kiana James right into Brooks Jensen. And Josh Briggs was double teamed by the Dyad, and the Dyad ended up winning the matchup. Now, Shawn Michaels had an NXT DeadL1ine announcement. I want to show you guys something in here. We're going to do this, and we're going to show you. All right, excuse me just a second here. Alrighty, then now. Let's see. All right, okay. Hold up. Here we go. All right, now what we have here is the Iron Survivor Challenge. This is a unique kind of match. It's a situation where, all right, here's how this works. It says on the thing, 2 challenges. They're going to be a men's match. It'll be 5. It's like a 5-pack challenge for both the men and the women. 2 superstars start every 5 minutes. Another enters until all 5 minutes are in. The goal is to have the most falls by the end of 25 minutes. 1 point if you win a fall. If you lose, you go to a penalty box for 90 seconds. The person who gets the most falls when the clock hits 25 wins the match and becomes number 1 contender to the NXT Championship, or in the women's case, the NXT Women's Championship. These are the rules here of the Iron Survivor Challenge that will happen at NXT DeadL1ine, according to Shawn Michaels. So that is the Iron Survivor Challenge that Shawn Michaels did announce about. Indi Hartwell went one-on-one with Tatum Paxley, Indi Hartwell did defeat Tatum Paxley, even when she took off Paxley's face mask. SCRYPTS, one more promo at the PC. It seems like next week SCRYPTS will make their his or her debut. Whoever this individual SCRYPTS is, we will find out next week. Roxanne Perez talked to Indi Hartwell, congratulating her to winning the matchup. Indi Hartwell said, "Hey, I want to do whatever it takes to win the matchup, including take it out Tatum Paxley's." So it seems like Roxanne Perez and Indi Hartwell are on a collision course. I wouldn't be surprised. When NXT Women's Championship last women's standing matchup, Mandy Rose defending against Alba Fyre. The match was going great, and everything almost went Alba Fyre's way until Isla Dawn decided to show up and spit the mist in Alba Fyre's eyes, and ended up, and then Mandy Rose, who was working on one leg, ended up getting up though before the 10 count as Alba Fyre was out of it. So Mandy Rose retains the title thanks to the interference of Isla Dawn. What is she doing here in NXT? Why is she there? Who knows for sure. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens as we go on. That's all the time we have on this show, as you know. Obviously, I got to put this video up. So tomorrow it'll be the Joker's Wild, and it'll be Wild Wednesday. We get NXT. So I'm excited. Not NXT. AEW Dynamite. We're gonna have some fun. I believe Full Gear is coming up this Saturday. So I'm excited. We will see what happens. Okay. So until then, Mr. Announcer, please take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Sweet Bumbling Bofo Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.